Hey, how you doing, gorgeous, handsome? So I made these two little decks right here. They're to die for, cute. We got Furby on one side. This one's Furby. Come on now, got it. Can't let go of the Furby. So these are like family members and whatnot. So we're gonna start with this Furby deck and see what comes out. Spirit, what can we talk about with my friends that showed up? We're going to talk about a stalled court case. Okay. I've been waiting on these cards to get to me for like a month. Jury duty. Okay. Second stream of income. Okay, get it, shorty. Huh. Okay, a judgment. A judgment. You know, that could be a big chunk of change right there. It could be. I mean, because if you have a court case and it gets moving, you get a judgment in your favor. Pow, pow, baby, you got a bunch of extra money. But, you know, that's definitely not for everybody, but that could be for somebody. Could it be you? I don't know. Stole money from or through work. Okay, let me move this spice heater. One second, y'all. 1 second. Getting a little too hot up in here. All right. Somebody's little butt stole from work or through work. You know, using work accounts and stuff. Be careful if you're planning on moving. Okay, we have being strategic. Okay. Oh. They're spazzing out because of you. Aren't these cards to die for? Oh no, I can't take it. I literally pranced out to the mailbox. I was like, okay, trying to turn your kids against you. Okay. That could be anybody, family, friend. Okay, we've got calls your workplace to get you fired. So thoughtful. Very, very kind-hearted of them. Sending idiots to comment on your posts. Videos, your page, your channel, your anything. They're just trying to cause you some stress. Let me get two more. Let me do just one more. They know someone who works for Google. What's on the bottom? Cyber crimes. Yes. It's just me out here. Huh? It's just me out here. I know. Oh, okay. Cyber crimes. What's on top? We got, oh, spiritual warfare. That's what this is about right here. Sending the idiots to comment on your posts. Okay. All right, let's use this one. Ghost doing okay in there? Is Ghost okay in there, Evan?
Yeah.
Okay. You're okay. I was just making sure she's okay. Allow. Okay. This allow things to come. This is for stalled court case. Okay. All right. So eventually to get going. All right. What about jury duty? Influences. I don't know about that one. Influences, dark attachments, third parties. Yeah, I don't know. You may have to do jury duty, but somebody does. What about the second stream of income? Long journey ahead? Okay. What about the judgment? Oh. Dirty photos and gambling. Oh, my bad. It's for this one and the next one. I'm like, what the fuck? So, dirty photos, there's a judgment. Somebody's going to sue someone else about putting out, I don't know, some false dirty photos. And then we have stole money from or through work. They took a risk and gambled it. So they went against their better judgment. Obviously, naturally they did, but they definitely know better. Don't know what they did other than thieved. All right, what about being strategic? Masked feelings. Somebody's hiding it. Okay, somebody's playing it cool, smiling, but really not happy with someone. Okay. They're spazzing out because of you and they're hiding it. Okay, restricted, trapped, unable to act. Yeah, they can't do shit about it. I wonder what they want to do about what you're doing. Like, what is triggering them that you're doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you, what the fuck are you doing wrong? Like, geez, man. If you don't like it, look away. Look away. Trying to turn your kids against you. Fighting. Arguments, physical fights, at war. So they want to cause you and your children or child to fight, to bicker back and forth, to basically for y'all's relationship to be at risk, you know. So they could definitely gaslight your kid and be like, when when all your stuffed animals were thrown out of the garage, we had them all when we moved, and remember when you were like 9 years old and when we just moved to the new house and you went down in the garage and you couldn't find all them stuffed animals? Remember how your mom told you I did it? This is dad talking, right? Kid's like, yeah. Dad be like, your mom really did that. And then trying to start a whole something very personal with you and the kid. Okay, so any 9-year-old that gets their stuffed animals thrown away gonna shit their pants. Okay? So that's just my best example. Trying to get your kid to be against you. What are they saying to them, right? All right, what about they call your workplace to get you fired? Because they're a liar. On hold, Colin. They'll set on hold as long as they have to. They will call your work. That's weird. These cards match. That's weird. Look at this. Yellow font, pink font, pink, yeah, I just know this shit like that. Okay, all right. So, ignoring, block, disconnect. Somebody, so when they call the workplace over and over, I don't know, it's like there's been a couple places that don't acknowledge whoever this is. Some places apparently maybe has. I don't know if you've lost jobs, but if you have, it's because of them. Likely, or if you didn't know why you did, but they did that. I'm sure you're aware of it though. What about sending idiots to comment on your posts? Determined, never give up, resilient, won't stop. Grr, they just can't stand you, so they come for you digitally. Good Lord. All right, what about they know someone who works for Google? Temptation. Okay. I wonder what they tell the Google employee, which means they could work for YouTube and the other companies, whatever, that are tied in. But I wonder what they tell them that makes the Google employee want to, I don't know, mess with your account if that's happening. For example, my YouTube account absolutely was tampered with by a YouTube employee because no one else can do it from the inside. So, for example, when I would go to upload a video, I would go to upload it, and there's a section that says public, private, share, private link. Like if I did a personal reading for you, and I wanted just you to get the reading, I'd pick the last one. So, this was before I monetized, before I made money off of the videos. I can set them to public automatically, and I don't pay no attention because I'm not losing any money. So somebody kept going in my account and setting all my videos to private. Yeah. will go through and delete random shit out of the item, the description and shit. Anyways, so you guys may have dealt with that. It's a Google employee, whoever, but it is someone on the inside. I can just say that. Yada, yada, yada. Let's get... Because you're about to get a judgment, or somebody, not everybody, okay? Don't be getting mad, people. This is not for everybody. You have to choose. If somebody put out some dirty photos of you, and you know that you can sue them, or that you will, or whatever, okay? If you can foresee the ending, this could be for you, because this looks like a reading for somebody that is waiting to get their judgment, that's pretty sure they're getting it. Pretty sure. Along with the other things. I mean, you don't have to resonate with everything, but whatever. We've got under a spell. So they do spell work over the court case. All right, what about stalled court case, trust issues? Ooh, anger issues, grr. Oh, okay. Trust issues for stalled court case. Ooh, you may not feel like it's moving or going to ever move. Anger issues. Somebody may not want to do jury duty. I don't know what that's about. What about the second stream of income? What? Runs from their problems and a gold digger. Okay, well that makes sense. Dirty photos were put out by a gold digger. They want to make money off of you. Oh, that's funny because they're going to be paying money to you in the end. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. Anyway. Okay. Stole money from or through work. Gambled. Somebody also could like to gamble. That same person that stole from work, through work, they definitely could like to gamble. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just stating what the card says. Disruption. Oh, shit. I don't know what's about to happen, but yeah, see, look, unclear. Yeah, Spirit ain't sure either. Shit seems like it might go off track. For them, not you. What about being strategic, hiding their feelings? It's a liar. It's a liar. We know that. But like what they hide and what they lying about. They're spazzing out because of you. Restricted. They can't express how they feel. They want to come at you and be like, but they can't. They have to hide it. I don't know what environment you're in, or if you're not even in the same environment as them, it doesn't matter. They still want to like travel and get you. We need to talk. Shorty, don't come at me and tell me we need to talk. Okay, let's just talk. But anyways, there's somebody that wants to lie to your face. They want to act like they need to talk to you, and maybe they do, but they want to lie. Plain and simple. All right, what about trying to turn your kids against you by making them think that my friend right here is a fighter, angry, bitter, grumpy? Caution, red flags, you need to know about this. I'm not sure if you need to talk to your kids or not. If you have kids, if this part doesn't resonate, all right, hang tight. But, you know, you need to know that your kids are absolutely being tried to be turned against you. That's not for everybody. If you don't think that, then that might not be for you. Covering up a problem. Calls your workplace. That's crazy. There's another card that matches. Okay. All right. Calls your workplace to get you fired. On hold. Sits on hold. Covering up problem. They want to take you down and make you look bad, so all the focus is on you and not them. Because if you're in trouble, then I'm not. And, you know, if people look at you like you shoplift or you drink and drive, or I don't even know other examples to give that look bad, then they don't look at me like, you know, I'm an animal abuser. You know, I drink and drive. You know, I don't know, something like that. Somebody just doesn't like you, so they're out to get you. What about sending idiots to comment on your posts? Game over. They're about done with it. They're kind of getting annoyed because it doesn't faze you, or it's not. They're not getting the results they want. What about temptation? Google employee just can't help but get their fingers involved. They just can't help it but get involved in some shit. Uprooting, moving, leaving the familiar behind. They may have just lost their job. They could be moving. I don't know. Uprooting. could cause you to lose something. I don't know. That could be different for, many of you, but like they know a Google employee, temptation. The Google employee feels obligated, like they just can't help it. Sure, let me get involved. Uprooting. It's going to cause some kind of ruckus for the Google employee. Good. They deserve it. Good. Look, upheaval. Going to cause some kind of ruckus. That's the Tower card, basically. Trying to turn your kids against you. Who is that? Who is that? Likely a narcissist. No empath would be turning someone's kids against them, because they would understand that would be detrimental to a child's emotional wellness. You need both parents, regardless if one's an ass and one's a bi. It doesn't matter if we like each other. They need both of us. Yep, you need to get along. Yep, you need to smile. You better fake that shit. Kids can pick up on it, but still fucking fake it. You better smile at each other. Wave. When y'all look away, the kid's not looking, make your grr face and shit, but hide it. It does matter. So somebody trying to turn your kids against you is, well, it's war. I'll turn my kids against you. Want to try that shit? Okay. Oh, okay. We've got a great grandpa. Wow. So you could take this as this is who's involved, or this is who's specifically trying to turn your kids against you. Take it how it resonates, or if it doesn't at all, then okay. Stepdaughter. Okay, this could be one of the kids that someone's trying to turn against you. The stepdaughter. A half sibling. Okay. Your nephew. Someone's nephew. Something about it. Okay. Your spouse's ex. Let's see. Who is trying to turn viewers' kids against them? Somebody's aunt. Somebody's cousin. Great niece. Okay, we have great niece, nephew, cousin. Your spouse's ex came out. Employee. Great uncle. The in-laws. Great grandma. So we got a lot of grandparent types energy, and so one thing we don't have out here is mom, like the mother, a stepmother, mother-in-law, none of that. But what we do have is your spouse's ex, because I got so many because there's so many of you, right? Okay. Somebody's brother-in-law. Somebody's dad is trying to turn their kids against them. Somebody's cousin. Somebody's great, what is that, grandma? Trying to turn their kids against them. Great uncle. God bless. The in-laws. Damn. Employees. An employee. Wow. Even the employee. Okay, a neighbor. Wow, what do they do? Talk to them at the fence in the backyard? What the hell? Your mom's cheating on your dad. Or what are you doing, neighbor? What do you mean you're trying to turn my kids? My neighbor? Your great niece? So these people could be trying to be turned against you as well, right? Somebody's grandpa could be trying to turn your dad against you, but it does say kids. Somebody could be trying to turn you against your dad. You could be the kid. Okay, so however, all right? Yeah. Let me scoot these over. All right, y'all, I think I'm going to leave that there. What you need to know is there's possibly a judgment, not for everybody. For some of you, there's a judgment being made. Somebody's shitting their pants over it, okay? It does feel like an ex. It feels like family. It feels like both. Not just your ex, but like family members and stuff. Remember we talked about that a minute ago with these cards? Okay. Co-workers. A little bit about people from work, too. Anyways. Yeah, somebody's freaking out. Okay, also there could be somebody that, so the same person that you might be able to, where'd they go? Get a judgment off of, so sue, okay, somebody for putting some terrible pictures out of you. They could also be in like a lawsuit for them money laundering and shit. Yeah. So they're fucked both ways. All right, y'all, I'm gonna leave it there. Love you guys. Bye.